Welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Lupagus here with Onebar, and it's time to talk a little more combine, a little more looking at the defensive side of the ball today.
Can't wait. Cannot wait for this combine. Going to be watching so much of it, looking at future Minnesota Vikings. So we're looking at defensive side of the ball, players who could possibly be Vikings, fit the mold. Before we get into that, remember, subscribe to the channel, like the video, here every damn day. Woo!
Hell yeah, we are. Whether you like it or not. Hopefully you do, though. And that's the thing. Minnesota Vikings defensive side of the football, a lot of work to be done over there. A lot of draft picks could be on this side of the football. So this is very, very important, the guys they're looking at. And I'm going to kick things off.
That's selfish of you.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be selfish. And this is a guy who I think really needs to have a huge combine just to reestablish himself as a solid number one, round one pick. And that's Jordan Davis, defensive tackle from Georgia. Everybody's looking at this guy right now as a two-down player. He can only do one thing, and that is to stop the run. He needs to show some explosiveness, needs to have a really good 10-yard split, look good in those pass rushing drills, because right now he's seen as having that just a two-down guy. I don't know how anybody can take him unless it's toward the ass end of the first round.
Yeah, time and time again, we see these defensive tackles get a lot of run, and next thing you know, they're all of a sudden in the second round, all of a sudden in the third round, and that is why Jordan Davis, he'll be an interesting one to watch.
And it's a position the Vikings are going to need to look at, because even if they do keep Pierce or Tomlinson, it's only one year, so they need someone for the future, and Davis could be that guy, but I don't, no way a possibility at 12 unless he absolutely just destroys the combine.
And Lupagus and I, we did not talk about the players we have. We might have duplicates, but I got to be honest. I'm not talking early, guys. I am not talking anybody early. These guys are.
Most of mine are. All right, let's hear it. Who do you got?
Well, this one will be early, and that is Kyler Gordon from Washington. McDuffie's getting all the love as far as the Washington cornerback, but Kyler Gordon will definitely be one to watch. 6 foot, 200 pounds, plays inside. Plays outside. I bet this guy is going to light up. He's just one of those guys that's going to light up the combine. Will test off the charts. Could be a guy that gets sneaky and sneaks into round one. Good size, good strength, athletic. If he was able to get this technical stuff down in his game, he could end up being one. No, I'm sure those are just fine. I'm sure they'll check that out at the combine. If he gets the technical stuff down, his technique down, he could end up being one hell of a steal.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned him, because the question to me is, we all know who the top corners, but who's corner number 5? Is it Kyler Gordon? Is it Roger McCreary? Or is it the guy I picked, Kir Elam, the cornerback from Florida, 6'2", 193 pounds? He's pretty much strictly just an outside guy, not the world's greatest tackler, but he's very, very sticky in coverage. I think he could come in, eventually be a pretty solid starting outside cornerback. His college stats aren't going to wow you, but I just don't think teams are targeting him because he's so damn good in coverage. But again, the Vikings, if they end up going with an edge rusher at 12, they got to find a corner, and it's going to be, it's going to be a Kyler Gordon, it's going to be an Elam, maybe a Roger McCreary. So they got to figure out who that guy is going to be, how this cornerback depth chart, when it comes to the combine, how that's all going to flesh out, because right now the rankings are all over the map.
Doesn't he have some serious injury issues?
Not that I came across.
And when you say the fifth corner off the board, we all know deep down that when it comes to cornerback, whoever we think the fifth cornerback is going to be will probably be the second cornerback, or we'll see that Damon Arnett. I mean, we've seen cornerbacks the last handful of years just all of a sudden be the holy shit pick.
AJ Terrell, Damon Arnett. Obviously, it's not going to be as fun without Mike Mayock making picks anymore, but
he'll be back there real soon. I meant commentating. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when he's making the picks, those are the shocking ones. So, all right, I'm gonna let you go next. What do you got?
All right, I'm going with the son of a former Minnesota Viking. I'm going with Christopher Hinton, defensive tackle from Michigan. Big boy. Hinton was here, I believe, 94, 95, somewhere around there after his prime. But this is the new Hinton. This is Christopher. This ain't Chris. 6'4", 310, big man. He is not flashy. He is a space eater. That's about it. He's the big man in the middle. A lot of people, he's from Michigan. A lot of people were surprised that he actually declared not the most athletic, but has potential to get there. And he's going to be a later round guy. And I like those big men. I like him so much. And I like the fact that he's got roots from Minnesota.
Yeah, in relation to Kyle Hinton?
No. But he'd probably see the field before Kyle Hinton.
Yeah, he probably will. Let's stick with Michigan. Let's stick with their safety, a guy I've seen in the middle of the first round. I've seen in round 2. It's Daxton Hill, 6 foot even, 192 pounds. Again, he's kind of in that first round fringe area, but His stats are pretty impressive. 149 career tackles, 4 interceptions, 7.5 tackles for a loss, 15 pass breakups. When you watch this guy in film, he's just violent. He's a violent striker. He closes very, very quickly, and he's very decisive. He doesn't sit around, twiddle his nuts. He attacks the football, and once he goes 100%. I think this guy is going to test off the charts. I'm excited to see what he does, and I expect a hell of a 40 time for him. And I expect Daxton Hill to get a ton of first-round love, like to be consensus first round when this is all said and done.
Yeah, he's one of those guys right now. It's just kind of all over the place. And I've seen him in first round. I've seen him in third round. I've seen him wide gap, just like the Lupagus's butt cheeks. I'm going with Kaylon Barnes, Baylor cornerback, 6 foot 183. He's projected to just absolutely light up this 40. He's expected to run in the 4.2s, 4.3s, and that's why I'm really excited to watch him. He's quick. He's got good instincts, plays the ball well, not a great tackler. I mean, this guy is just a speed demon and a little aggressive, likes to go after that ball quite a bit, sometimes gets burnt. Like I said, he's not a very good tackler, so he's not very physical. Boomer bust type guy, playmaker, 4-year player, 3 interceptions this year, I think it was. Decent size, but he's a burner. He's one of those guys that I would just love to see on our depth chart. And I can't wait to see what he runs in the 40. I hope it is a 4.2.
He's a corner, right?
Corner.
That's the thing. That's a position the Vikings are going to be addressing multiple times in this draft. So I expect to have one early, expect to have one late, maybe too late. So we got to find guys all over the map. And that combine is a great time to see some guys and fall in love. My last 2 guys, I'm focusing more at pick 12 and some options there. And these are the guys I need to see if they're worth it. And the first one is David Ojabo, the outside linebacker from Michigan. You got a jumble threesome here. Jermaine Johnson, George Karlaftis, maybe even Trayvon Walker, and Ojabo, the 4th one. These guys need to separate. Cream needs to rise to the top, and Ojabo's a guy. You love his long, lanky frame. I mean, this guy's got that's what I like about him over Karlaftis. Karlaftis is a little more compact built. Ojabo's got those long arms you want in a pass rusher who can reach in there, swat the ball away. So I'm excited to see how he tests. I think he's going to do damn well. He's a hell of an athlete, and he's just so damn raw. I don't think he started playing football until he was in high school. He was a basketball player.
Played at all, barely at all.
Yeah, so I mean, this guy's just pure untapped potential, one of the highest ceilings in the entire draft, and I'm very, very excited to see how he tests out.
Ojabo, yeah, he is just one of in the clump of beautiful edge rushers. I'm glad we're on completely different spectrums here. You're going with the pick 12. I'm just going with the random ass dudes that trying to get to know. All right, I'm gonna go with Nick Cross, the Maryland safety, 6'1", 215 pounds, 3 productive years at Maryland. Last year he had 3 interceptions, 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. In one of his draft profiles, he was described as a heat-seeking missile. He is physical. Everything you read about this guy, physical, not nice. They had him at linebacker a little bit. They had him at safety. Not only is he physical, he's good against the run. He's got good awareness. The reason I like him is he comes in, and this is under the impression that we keep Harrison Smith. Hangs out there, special teamer, whoops a little asses here. And then maybe him and Cam Bynum be a nice little mix. Bynum's got the nice swerve, very athletic guy. Nick Cross is out there making guys shit their pants going through the middle.
Are heat-seeking missiles real? Or is that just a G.I. Joe thing? I feel like it was like also in the same boat as quicksand, like things you just thought would be a lot more.
Don't burst my heat-seeking missile bubble here. I'm going to pretend they're real, even if they're not, because Nick Cross is 6'1", 215 of one pissed off safety.
Well, and safety is kind of a wild card with the Vikings. You know, a lot of it comes down to what Harrison Smith, if he stays or goes. When they address that position, I have no doubt they will. I mean, it could be second round, it could be first round if Hamilton falls, it could be third, fifth, who knows? I do think they'll take one, so we got to get ourselves familiar with all these safeties. And Nick Cross definitely sounds like somebody who is making me uncross my legs.
Yum.
Last guy I'm looking at here, and here's the thing with this. It's Devin Lloyd, the linebacker from Utah. The Vikings are going to address a secondary need like inside linebacker at 12. You have to be absolutely 100% sure this guy is a stud. This guy is a future star. This guy is a future multi-Pro Bowler. And Devin Lloyd, you look at him, he's kind of an odd-looking inside linebacker because he's just so long. He's 6'3", 235 pounds. He almost looks more like a defensive end playing in the middle, but he's an absolute freak. I have no doubt he's going to just blow this thing up and have a great combine, starting with every single drill from the bench press to the whatever the hell the last thing they do, the vertical jump. And if Devin Lloyd tests out the way I think he does, then he's going to prove that he's worth a top 15 pick. And if the Vikings have no other options as far as their top needs go, corner, edge rusher, Devin Lloyd is someone he can prove that he'll be well worth pick 12.
Yeah, him and Dean. Can't wait to see where those guys go. I think they're both definitely a talker for the Minnesota Vikings. I would love either of those guys. And I'd also love this last guy, another edge rusher, Dangelo Malone, 6'4", 250, Western Kentucky. I love edge rushers from small schools that just light shit up. And this is exactly what he did. 32.5 career sacks at Western Kentucky. I think he played for like 9 years, but doesn't matter. Was very productive. Excellent athlete, speed, burst, quickness. He will definitely be an outside linebacker in this 3-4 that the Vikings run. Could be a diamond in the rough. You got to think of the thick class of edge rushers, the top heavy stuff where if maybe the Vikings go the first couple rounds, do not get an edge rusher, a guy like Dangelo Malone would be a guy that I would welcome with open arms. Even think he's a guy that you just at first put out there, you just say, get your ass after the quarterback. Yeah,
keep it simple for him. And I got to admit, I have taken Dangelo Malone a couple times in mock drafts.
Western Kentucky knows how to get after the quarterback. I don't care what level you play at.
Smells it and he attacks. Hell yeah. So those are some guys to watch at the combine. When it comes to defense, let us know if you guys got some more. Drop them in the comments. They start rolling Saturday, Sunday? What's the new combine when the defense starts showing up?
I don't know what it is.
Used to always be the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday thing, but who knows? The schedule's all different now. So yeah, definitely let us know what you guys think. Tune into the combine and remember this: the French word for walkie-talkie is talkie-walkie.
Talkie-walkie.